Hi gardeners. I want to talk about surviving a cold spell. We've just had a bad one. We had 18 to 19 degrees of frost. That means we got temperatures down to 13 or 14 degrees Fahrenheit. Call it -9 to -10 centigrade. This bed was just covered by fleece, and at the beginning it looks like it's a disaster. And we did lose a lot of plants. But I want to show that with the protection, you can see we have good growth on this, and especially that one. The hearts did not freeze, and therefore we're going to get regrowth. Now the leaves are going to be tougher. If I take a look at just this one right here, it's this one's the outer stuff is going to have to be harvested away, but if you look at these inner ones, this is almost more like a cabbage texture leaf now. It's not as thin and fluffy as your old romaine lettuce. That means that it might be a cooked lettuce time where you put it in some sort of, oh goodness. Just think about a side dish of cooked lettuce, but it's still nutritious for the winter. Some of these things, yeah, that's gone. The freeze happens. But the frost has managed to save 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our plants. And I want to point out this Swiss chard that looks so horrible right here already has a new leaf growing. So even though the Swiss chard looks bad, those guys are champions, okay? Now we're going to go over to the cold frame and we're going to see what happened in there too. Similar results, but you're going to see how the damage was less for the plants that did survive. Really quickly, one of the champions of any cold weather, spinach. Our spinach plants, we lost a few, but those are looking good. Please look right here. This was a harvested romaine, and this is regrowth around the growth edge right here. To show you one that didn't make it, that's the growth ring. And the regrowth will occur right around the edges, right here. And that's what's happened here. If you want to come in closer, you can see the old ring right there, and all of this is regrowing around it. So these plants look bad, but take a look at this one where I've started to clear it out. As I snip away at the older, just disgusting leaves, look right in here. The regrowth point is alive. See the new leaves in there? And they were sheltered over the bodies of their comrades. Oh, they were so brave. They saved us. So you can see as we clear away some of these old ones, that actually has some potential. If you were in an emergency, you could eat that, okay? But a lot of these old things here, as we peel them away, we have growth. The same has occurred over in our other one right over there. There's some still growth points in there that are alive. And that means we can still have harvests. So we'll just clean that away. Rejoice in the fact that our spinach could be harvested anytime we want. You see we have a few leaves there. The cabbage has done very cabbagely things. Its growth point's fine. That cabbage transplanted into there has survived everything. Now one last guy, the champion of overwintering. Let's go take a look at our garlic. This is the bed of our saved compost. We made this ourselves. And we have 48 now coming up here. We lost some, but 48's a good number. But over here where we use the Nutri-Green compost, it's a darker matter, and as you can see the difference, it absorbed the sun better. We have 51 here, so 99 total garlic. And notice what happens with the freeze right here. I will get out of the shadow way. See how this one was pushed up out of the ground, and if I peel off the outer layers, there's the growth bud right there. So we're going to replant him. and give him a chance at glory. The same thing applies, just push it in about an inch or two deep, and we'll see what comes up. Even in a bad frost, we can still have regrowth and we can still have harvests, even though we were 19 degrees below freezing. All right, folks, you can still do it. Please like and share and go out there and grow your own food. Thanks.